we have a tendency not to talk about unannounced products. So in that sense, I don't want to talk about our product plans from what I know of them. We've already given a clue in that regard. I do a lot of work in photography, and I do my own home stuff with that. And I must admit, the amount of advances we've been able to make on these desktops in the last couple of years has certainly made my personal life outside of work a lot nicer. And I'm hoping we do more of that, and I'm hoping we continue to work with the industry that does those effects, because that's one for my own personal use. That's one. The other area for me that I think is going to end up being really very exciting is how we deal with communication. So without getting into too much of the technical mumbo jumbo, there's a new broadcast technology called WiMAX, which is going to make a huge difference in the economics of serving the world in terms of broadband communication. As I'm doing corporate social responsibility, the ability to combine that technology with our thrust in education to these schools around the world, that's going to just be very cool, right? And that's one that we've worked on for a long time, and it's going to make a difference. So personally, I'm a photography buff. Professionally, I think how we combine these less expensive, basically netbooks and smaller mid-computers with schools, with broadband technology, I think it's going to make a real difference in the world. We have gone from producing, we've gone from just being the top-ranked country in the world in almost all of this testing to being in the 20s. If you think about that as a leading indicator of the kind of issues that we face going forward as a nation, we have to address that. We have to quit being in denial of the data, and we have to say, if we don't educate our children better, then I promise they will not perform as well as children that are educated better. And it seems so straightforward to us. And we put a lot of our personal passion into it, and I think every executive at Intel has talked on this forever. And so that'd be a place that I would continue to say, look at the data. We are being outperformed by the education systems in at least 20 other countries. In the long term, that does not bode well for us maintaining leadership.